Okay, let's continue. Look at First Ezra, the 6th chapter. And we'll look at verse 1. Now in the second year of the reign of Darius, Archias and Zacharias the son of Ado, the prophets, prophesied unto the Jews in Jewry in Jerusalem by Shem Mashiach Yahushai, Yahweh by Shem Mashiach Yahushai, the power of Israel, which was upon them. Then stood up Zerubbabel the son of Salathiah and Jesus the son of Josedek, and began to build the house of the Most High at Jerusalem, the prophets of the Most High being with them and helping them. So they began to build the house of the Most High at Jerusalem, a place that we go to worship Him. The prophets of the Most High being with them and helping them. This is before Mashiach Yahushua came on the earth in the flesh. Look at look at verse 8. First Ezra 6 and 8. Let all things be done, let all things be known unto our power, the king, that being come into the country of Judea and entered into the city of Jerusalem, we found in the city of Jerusalem the ancients of the Jews that were of the captivity. The elders of the Jews that was of the captivity. Building an house unto the Most High, great and new. Building a house unto the Most High, great and new. And hewn and costly stones, and the timber already laid upon the walls. And those works are done with great speed, and the work goeth on prosperously in their hands, and with all glory and diligence is it made. Then asked we these elders, saying, by whose commandment build ye this house, and lay the foundations of these works? Therefore, to the intent that we might give a knowledge unto thee by writing, we demanded of them who were the chief doers, and required of them the names and writing of their principal men. So they put it in writing. So they gave us this answer. We are the servants of the Most High, which made heaven and earth. And as for this house, it was built many years ago by a king of Israel, great and strong, and was finished. But when our fathers provoked the Most High into wrath, and sinned against the Most High power of Israel, which is in heaven, he gave them over into the power of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon of the Chaldees, Ethiopians, who pulled down the house and burned it and carried away the people captives unto Babylon. But in the first year that King Cyrus reigned over the country of Babylon, Cyrus the king wrote to build up this house. See? That's a decree that you're looking at these other nations. You're not going to have much of a chance. And some going to have a chance. They're still going into captivity. Still going to have to pay tribute to Israel. But Cyrus, he said, build the temple back. Build up the house of the Most High. Build it back. And the holy vessels of gold and of silver that Nebuchadnezzar had carried away out of the house of Jerusalem and had set them in his own temple, this wicked temple of the Babylonians, idol house. Those Cyrus the king brought forth again out of the temple at Babylon, and they were delivered to Zerubbabel and to Sennacherib the ruler, with commandment that he should carry away the same vessels and put them in the temple at Jerusalem, and that the temple of the Most High should be built in its place. See? Then the same Sennacherib, being come hither, laid the foundation of the house of the Most High at Jerusalem. And from that time to this, being still a building, because we don't worship in buildings, being still a building, it is not yet fully in it. He hadn't finished the work. Now therefore, if it seem good unto the king, let search be made among the records of King Cyrus. And if he be found at the building of the house of the Most High, and if it be found that the building of the house of the Most High at Jerusalem hath been done with the consent of King Cyrus, and if our power, the king, be so minded, let him signify unto us thereof. Then commanded King Darius to seek among the records at Babylon, and so at Ecbatana, the palace, which is in the country of Media, there was found a roll wherein these things were recorded. In the first year of the reign of Cyrus, King Cyrus commanded that the house of the Most High at Jerusalem should be built again, where they do sacrifice with continual fire, whose height shall be 60 cubits, and the breadth 60 cubits, with 3 rows of hewn stones, and 1 row of new wood of that country, and that the expenses thereof to be given out of the house of King Cyrus, whatever it costs, going to come out of the house of King Cyrus, in the holy vessels of the house of the Most High, both of gold and silver, that Nebuchadnezzar took out of the house of Jerusalem and brought to Babylon, should be restored to the house at Jerusalem and be set in the place where they were brought before. Look at 1 Ezra 7 and 1. Then Sisenus, the governor of Syria, and Phoenix, and Sarabuzans, with their companions, following the commandments of King Darius, did very carefully oversee the holy works, assisting the ancients of the Jews and governors of the temple. And so the holy works prospered when Archaius and Zacharias, Haggai and Zechariah, the prophets, prophesied. And they finished these things by the commandment of the Most High power of Israel, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and with the consent of Cyrus, Darius, and Artaxerxes, kings of Persia. And thus was the holy house finished in the 23rd day of the month Adar, in the 6th year of Darius, king of the Persians. And the children of Israel, the priests and the Levites and others that were of the captivity, that were added unto them, did according to the things written in the book of Moses. And to the dedication of the temple of the Most High they offered 100 bullocks, 200 rams, 400 lambs, and 12 goats for the sin of all Israel, according to the number of the chief of the tribes of Israel. The priests also and the Levites stood arrayed in their vestments, holy garments, according to their kindreds, in the services of the Most High power of Israel, according to the book of Moses, and the porters at every gate. And the children of Israel that were of the captivity held the Passover, the 14th day of the first month. After that, the priests and the Levites were sanctified. We had the Passover in this temple. They that were of the captivity were not all sanctified together, but the Levites were all sanctified together. And so they offered the Passover for all them of the captivity, and for their brethren, the priests, and for themselves. And the children of Israel that came out of the captivity did eat, even all they that had separated themselves from the abominations of the people of the land, and sought the Most High. And they kept the feast of unleavened bread 7 days, making merry before the Most High, for that he had turned the counsel of the king of Assyria toward them, to strengthen their hands in the works of the Most High power of Israel. Lord Yah, that's right. See, many a times we were able to get the victory through the power of the Most High. You know, he said, when you please the Most High, he will make your enemies be at peace with you. That's what we just see. They allow us to build the temple. Look, First Ezra, the 8th chapter. First Ezra 8 and 9. King Artaxerxes unto Ezra the priest and reader of the law of the Most High sendeth greeting. Having determined to deal graciously, I have given order that such of the nation of the Jews and of the priests and Levites being within our realm as are willing and desirous should go with thee unto Jerusalem. This is to build a temple. As many thereof, therefore, as have a mind thereunto, let them depart with thee, as it has seemed good both to me and my 7 friends and the counselors, that they may look unto the affairs of Judea and Jerusalem, agreeing to that which is the law of the Most High, and carry the gifts of the Most High power of Israel to Jerusalem, which I and my friends have vowed, and all the gold and silver that in the country of Babylon can be found to the Most High in temple, in Jerusalem. With that also which is given of the people for the temple of the Most High, their power at Jerusalem. You see how he's saying their power? Then you know that he's not their power, but he's our power, the children of Israel. Verse 14, with that also which is given of the people for the temple of the Most High, their power at Jerusalem, and that silver and gold may be collected for bullocks, rams, and lambs, and things thereunto appertaining, to the end that they may offer sacrifices unto the Most High upon the altar of the Most High, their power. It's not our power. You hear what these nations are saying, their power, which is in Jerusalem. And whatsoever thou art thy origin, thy brethren, I guess, it will do with the silver and gold that do, according to the will of thy power, your power, according to the will of your power. And the holy vessels of the Most High, which are given thee for the use of the temple of thy power, your power. Then you know the Most High, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not the power of these other nations. They let you know right here. They know. Verse 17, and the holy vessels of the Most High, which are given thee for the use of the temple of thy power, thy means your power, which is in Jerusalem, thou shalt set before thy power in Jerusalem. You shall set before your power in Jerusalem. And whatsoever thine else thou shalt remember for the use of the temple of thy power, of your power, thou shalt give it out of the king's treasury. So whatever you need more, you can take it out of the king's treasury. I allow you to take it out of the king's treasury. That's love. Shoot. He said, whatever else you need, take it out of my treasury. Can't ask for more than that. That's like taking it out of the IRS. Did they gonna say that? Heck, you know. No way. Don't even think it in this kingdom. That's why these nations have a chance to go into captivity, slavery, bondage, which we're gonna be the new IRS. And you see the spirit that the king had. As the king is, so is the servants. This is a letter he said, hey, he's acknowledging that the Most High is our power. He ain't trying to make him his power, like they're trying to say he's the power, their power. Man, they done paid him as a so-called white man. To this day, in this kingdom. Verse 19, and I, King Artaxerxes, the same one that Esther married, have also commanded the keepers of the treasures in Syria and Phoenix, that whatsoever Ezra the priest and the readers of the law of the Most High power shall send for, they should give it him with speed. Give it to him with speed. Give it to him. Whatever he need. That's something. Say whatever he need, give it to him with speed. To the sum of 100 talents of silver, likewise also of wheat, even to 100 cores, and 100 pieces of wine, and other things in abundance. Let all things be performed after the law of the Most High, diligently unto the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that wrath come not upon the kingdom of the king and his sons. I'm going to read it to you again. So when you look at this, for what he's saying, he understands the Most High a little bit, enough to know that if he ain't do this, the wrath gonna come on him and his sons. Look, let all things be performed after the law of the Most High, diligently unto the Most High power, that wrath come not upon the kingdom of the king and his sons. So what you think gonna happen to the kings and their sons in this wicked kingdom that have not made sure that we follow the law of the Most High? The wrath gonna come down upon them. You can't stop it because it's written. That's why they looking at him. He kept saying your power, not his, but your power. He said, do this so the wrath of the Most High don't come down upon him and his sons and the whole kingdom. People, do you think they don't know about the plagues that happened in Egypt? Everybody know about that. They knew about the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Verse 22, I command you also that you require no tax, nor any other imposition, or any of the priests, or Levites, or holy singers, or porters, or ministers of the temple, or of any that have doings in this temple, and that no man have authority to impose anything upon them. Ooh. That's right. That's power. Look at Tobit.